Track Champion by Josh. One day in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, a baby was born. This baby was not like other babies. This baby had bigger feet than a regular baby. It all started at the hospital when the baby was born. The baby was a boy. His mother and father shrieked when the baby was born because he had feet that were a foot long. The doctor said it was normal for the baby's feet to be that long. He had just had his growth spurt early. His mother and father calmed down a little. His mother and father agreed on naming him Fred. The mother and father took the new baby home. They had a new member of the family, and the mother said that that's all that matters. The next day, Fred's mother and father woke up to Fred's crying. Fred's mom and dad ran down the hall, saying, "What's wrong, Fred?" When they got down the hall, they couldn't believe their eyes. Fred's feet had grown 2 feet long, and Fred was crying because he could barely fit into the tiny cradle he was in because of his feet. Fred's mom and dad took Fred out of the cradle and got another one. Things were back to normal for a good while. When he turned 10, his feet grew and grew till his feet were the size of his living room, and his mother and father shrieked with fear because it hadn't happened for a while. His parents took him to the doctor's office, and the doctor fainted at the sight of his feet. When Fred went to school, his friends laughed at him. At lunch, his friends called him Bigfoot. Fred sobbed all day because his feet were too big to go down the slide or swing or play basketball. The only games he was good at were tag and relay races. That was because he was really fast. He was so fast he could be a cheetah in a race with one hand tied behind his back. Fred had to do his schoolwork outside the classroom because his feet were too big. A couple years later, when he was 12 years old, he saw some kids playing soccer. His feet had grown 2 yards, but he still wanted to play. "Can I play?" "No," said the kids. "I promise I won't mess it up," said Fred. "Okay," said the kids. He was so happy, but when he got to the field, nobody wanted him on their team, so Fred had his team all to himself. When he got the ball, he tried to score a goal, but when he kicked it, the ball flew for 4 miles. All the kids could say was, "You ruined our soccer game, and I told you he would be no good." Fred walked away, feeling sad, alone, and lonely. On his 18th birthday, they had a big celebration, but Fred wasn't that excited about it. His mother had been trying for once to find Fred a good college, but had failed. "Why don't you go to a college? A college where they teach you how to do track and field." "That sounds great, Mom," said Fred. So Fred was sent off to a college where they taught him everything he needed to know about track. He won 3 gold medals and was offered a spot in the Olympics. He did it and went for America. Everybody cheered when he won, and he got a gold medal. He made millions and got a big mansion. He gave some money to his parents as thanks for cheering him on and helping him through his rough childhood. So when somebody uses you, remember Fred and think how you could become a champion too.